What's up, people? How we doing? Happy Thursday. Welcome to the stream. How are we feeling? Let me know. Back on BF1 again today, with nearly 250,000 kills now, which is a big old number. Let me just post on the Discord so they know we're live. You can join the Discord for free from the description if you'd also like those notifications from there. As well as you can like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell and all that stuff as well to get notified. You know the deal. You know how YouTube works. Okay, let's see how we get on today. AWAX was here before the stream and so was Tomash. Appreciate it. Oh, someone's trying to snipe me. See if we can grab that. Looks like we're ahead of everyone for it, so this will be ours. Thank you. How exciting. You were indeed early, AWAX, by the way. I don't know if you're still here now, but you were very early. Afton, welcome to the stream. How are you? Map name. This is, what's this called? St. Quentin Scar, I think? Welcome to the mainstream, dude.
We have taken objective Charlie.
No, what's this called? I can't remember what this is called. What's this map called? I've completely forgotten. My brain. How are you guys doing? You having a good day? Oh, did that not hit? There we go. That's better.
Enemy medic sighted.
We have lost objective Charlie.
You see, there, medic.
The tank hunter's really fun. Big fan of the tank hunter. Where's that coming from? What the hell? I'm pretty sure some of the textures haven't loaded properly here.
There's a machine gun.
We have taken objective butter.
Taking the objective.
One's a bit slow, but you can't complain. That's alright, mate. Pleased to hear that it's okay for you, pal. That's not great hunted, mate. Can you at least, like, relax today? To some degree. Welcome to the stream, and excuse me, sorry. Welcome to the stream, mate. How am I getting an, wow, my words. How am I going to get an angle on this? Oh, it's down since I found one. Welcome back, AWAX. What's in the sandwich? You wait to enter the game. Hi, Tequila. Do you mean this lobby? Just so you know, we do ask people not to purposefully join because of stream sniping, if that's what you mean. But thank you for coming and saying hello. How are you doing? You having a good day? How's things? Happy Thursday. Thank you for tuning in. It's quite warm here today, and I can't seem to get this room cooled off, so I'm going to be contending with that. What's up, David? Welcome to the stream. How are you, mate? You having a good day? I've also got to listen out for the door today, because I've got a delivery coming that I cannot miss, so I'm going to try and pay attention to that the whole time as well, as best I can manage. We joined this lobby midway through, by the way, but we're going to have this warm-up. We get a challenge from anyone from the description, we'll do it next. Thank you very much. All goes towards the goal to keep this sustainable. You're having to find out, but the start was rough. Oh, I'm glad it picked up for you. Turkey slices and hummer. Nice, dude. Sounds decent, mate. What's the delivery? It's a new graphics card. Oh, God. Jesus.
I can see a tank.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Enemies on the run.
It's not bipodding? Jesus Christ. Just as ever, just the bipod letting me down, just not letting me do things, man. That could have been a really cool moment, but it just kept glitching in and out of the bipod. I bring good news today. Go for it, Jack. Oh, I'm frustrated with that, man. I was enjoying using that, and then just the typical BF1 bipod thing not working properly. What's the news, Jack? Yeah, well, I'm getting another one AWAC so I can try and stream downstairs in the evenings somehow, because I'm getting very stressed out doing this stream and then doing it a really long time every day. So once I've got a stream PC downstairs, I can do this stream for a bit, then go downstairs and chill on something else for a bit, and still hopefully pull some more goals. So that's the idea. Oh, Jack, well, I'm glad you got some positive news, mate. That's great, pal. 50% cut down's great, mate. Hey, Tom, how are you, mate? You having a good day? Thank you for tuning in. How's things? Don't really know what you even say to that, to be honest.
Spotted a machine gun.
Looks like they've got that all handled. Oh wait, did I misread it? Oh, I completely misread it. That's wild. 18 weeks instead of 36 months is huge, mate. That's fantastic, pal. I completely misread that. Didn't even sound like that guy was coming from the front. Thank you very much. I didn't say it because I didn't want to whinge, but yes, it didn't.
You're injured, I can help.
That's why I didn't look at the direction he was coming from. I had absolutely no idea where he was coming from because the sound didn't line up. So thank you for saying it, because I kept it to myself. Alright, we'll have a charge up this hill and see what we can find going on.
There, enemy machine gun. Enemy medic gun.
No, Jack. I can't see any reason to, mate. I don't think it was something that people enjoyed watching at all. It was just kind of mundane, wasn't it?
We have lost objective A.
Enemy medic sighted. Machine gun. One of theirs.
Enemy airship is en route.
Thank you for the likes on the stream so far, guys. Helping with the algorithm. And if anyone subscribes today, feel free to let us know so we can welcome you to the community. I agree, it's too hot, Jack. Yes, mate. Fully agree with you, pal. It is back in that spot where it's rough to sit in front of all this equipment. Oh my god, whoa, that spawn is kind of wild. Not too hot, it's like 15. What is it for me right now?
Enemy airship has arrived.
It's 17 for me, and the sun is directly hitting like the back of my house where the window is, like for the room I'm in. So it's pretty warm in this room. Plus I got all the equipment. But it'll get a lot worse, yeah, as we go through the year. How hot is that in Fahrenheit? I don't know. I don't remember the conversion at all. It's not crazy hot or anything, it's just picked up a bit, but it's just difficult with all this equipment.
I'll deal with those wounds if you like.
It's not so bad if you just, well, if you're not doing this. But doing this, it gets very, very warm.
There, first aid. For you, first aid. Do you want me to patch your wounds?
We are losing objective Edward.
I'll fix those wounds. I can fix your wounds. You want those wounds cracked? First aid.
Oh, well done. Well done, Tom. Glad you're keeping it up, pal. That's great. BF6 dropping soon, sit tight. I'm trying. I'm trying, mate. Thank you, pal. I'm trying my best.
Your wounds, I can...
Fantastic.
There, an enemy airship.
Right, the round is nearly done, so if we do get a challenge from the description from anyone, big or small, we'll do it. Thank you very much. We'll do it next round, rather. And it will be the first support of the day.
An anti-vehicle kit is available near your
Reckon we can grab that? Nope.
Doesn't get someone. I can patch your wounds.
Almost straight into a bayonet charge. Yeah, the PTSD from the one from earlier. Hi Supreme, how you doing, mate? You having a good day? Thanks for tuning in. How's things?
We have taken objective
wounds. Are you hurt? I'll patch you.
You know what? I reckon that's probably not a good idea.
We have lost objective Duff. We are winning.
Enemy tank.
Really? Alright. Say so. Alright, AWACS, have fun. Thanks for coming and saying hello, mate.
That's a tank. Enemy medic there. One wider up.
Doing well, how are you? I'm hanging in there, mate. I'm glad you're alright, dude. Good stuff.
We have lost objective Edward.
Objective lost to the enemy. Don't give up, boys.
Hi, Jamar. How are you, mate? Happy Thursday. Thanks for tuning in, pal. And Cheap Gamer, welcome back. How are you? Anyone got anything to look forward to this weekend at all? I'm going to try really hard to stay hydrated today. I'm fine, how's your day? It's okay, mate. It's okay. I'm glad you're doing alright, pal. Just work? You what, this weekend? What do you do, Afton?
Und? Wie laufen die Befehle?
What's your favourite class? If I could only choose one, it would be medic, because I think healing and reviving is the most important aspect of team play in Battlefield.
Wie laufen unsere Befehle?
Nothing hard, but it's boring. Understood, mate. Understood. At least it's a paycheck, right? That's the important thing, pal.
We have taken objective Duff.
How do you find doing nights? Are you used to it?
We have taken objective Charlie.
Soldat in Sichtweite! Da drüben, feindlicher Speer! Mich hat's erwischt, Sonny!
Doing it for 3 years next month. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Never enough sleep. Yeah, I can imagine, mate. I can imagine, dude. Difficult to work your life around that sort of thing. I think it's just death if we do that. And I'm not interested in that right now.
Objective Charlie.
MG, feindlich! Feindlicher Panzer! Ich sehe einen Sanitäter!
We have lost objective Charlie. We have taken objective Freddy.
Would have been nice if I hadn't died, because we did quite a lot there, but fair enough. Hi Brown, how are you? You're top 500 sleeper. Hell yeah, man. That's one hell of an accolade.
Erobert das Ziel!
It's the Fedorov Supreme. Definitely the Fedorov Optical, mate. 2 hours to copy a new AC game off the disc. What are we doing here? Oh, did you get it, Tom?
We have lost objective apples.
Let me know what you think, dude. Thank you.
We have taken objective Edward.
Wir verteidigen das Ziel bis zum letzten
We
Mann.
have lost objective Freddy.
Would love to be top 500 sleeper. That'd be pretty good, right? That'd be pretty cool. That's definitely something to aspire to. I don't know what I'm top 500 at. It's definitely not sleep.
Ich brauche sofort einen Sanitäter!
That is a horrendous spawn, dude. Bloody hell. Hold on, that wasn't again, was it? I'm paranoid about running past this now.
Schienengewehr gesichtet!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, they're just spawning in on me. What the hell?
We are losing objective Duff.
You have a question for me? Yeah, go for it. And chat as well. Yeah, fire away, Jack.
Das Ziel darf nicht fallen! Verteidigt es!
We have taken objective Butter.
I was top 500 in the latest 5k run I did. There are only 350 people. Dude, I didn't say it properly, but I was about to be like, hey, well done. Hi, Simon. How are you, mate? You having a good day? Thanks for tuning in.
We have taken objective Apples.
Reckon I get revived here? Nope.
Ich werfe eine Granate, aufpassen! Ihr habt Munition!
So you put in a room with 1,000 random strangers, and you had to choose one thing you think would be better than all of them. And there's one thing you think would be better than all of them at, what would it be? Oh, what? Like I had to place like a bet. 1,000 people. So I would need to be the top 0.1% in that room or something. Again? Jesus Christ.
We have lost objective Edward.
Out of 1,000 people. Well, there's no way of guaranteeing it, obviously, so my best bets would be either Battlefield or content creation or withstanding the pain of getting tattooed, right? That would be like my 3 out of 1,000 people. There's every chance I wouldn't be number 1, of course, but hypothetically, with your question, yeah, they'd be my best bets, really.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Oh, no way, Simon. How much work did you lose, pal? Playing clarinet, Jamar. Oh, God, sorry, I don't know why I can't speak. You played words. Play the clarinet, mate. Mate, my brain is a puddle. Where am I going?
Verteidigst das Ziel bis zum letzten Mann.
Tennis. You play tennis, Brown? What's up, Peregrine? Yeah, Nightbot spams because Nightbot is linked to the mainstream. So Nightbot pushes out more messages the more people talk. But because it's linked to the mainstream, that means it all just spams in the vertical stream. I don't have a way of controlling the two, unfortunately, like separately.
We have taken objective Freddy.
How you doing, mate? You having a good one? You'd go for Balatro high score run. Yeah? No, I know you were playing that a lot, so yeah, that's a reasonable shout. And Tom wants tennis as well. Oh, dude, that shows how different my life is now. I don't even think about this. Mine would be just like a couple different styles of dance, right? Considering I have a damn dance degree. It feels like a different part of my existence now. I never even think about that at this point. That would probably be the one. Never even crosses my mind anymore. So yeah, one of those 3 or 4, Jack, I guess, for me.
Lost objective Butter.
Feindlicher Sanitäter da!
Some sort of physical exercise is a good shout because not that many people exercise. Yeah, that's reasonable. I understood what you meant, Brown. That's awesome, Jamana. That's cool, man. Having skills is always good, mate. That's great. That's cool, dude. The more you know. Don't throw a few shapes for Emily at all. God, no. She's never seemed particularly interested anyway. And Emily's not very coordinated, let's say. So she's never been that way inclined at all anyway.
We have lost
So I met her at uni, but she was doing a psychology degree. So I was in a class full of girls and ended up meeting Emily not in that class, kind of strangely. Could have said rugby and boxing, but now Balatro is my only hope. Dude, well, I mean, you played Balatro a lot, and it sounded like you were doing well, so I think it would be a good shout. Oh, out of 1,000 people as well. You know what? TFT. Out of 1,000 random people, I'd back myself. I'd be the best at TFT. I think this is it's kind of a commentary upon my life, really. The fact that I've listed 5 things. Like, wow, he's a bit up himself. But I'm listing 5 things because that's kind of how I live my life. I don't do very much. But when I do something, I try and, like, get to the top of it. So I'm, like, really good at, like, a few things. And then that is it. Like, I don't... I don't have anything else going on. Like, I've done years of using Photoshop, but I don't think I'm actually good at Photoshop particularly. Like, out of 1,000 people, there'd definitely be, like, at least one or multiple people better than me at Photoshop. I'm just good at making my thumbnails. I'm not actually... Like, if someone just said, go and make a thing in Photoshop, I'd probably be not particularly wonderful. It'd just be passable.
We have taken objective apples.
I say back in my prime, like, I'm only 20. Yeah, Jack, what the hell? You're not even in your prime yet.
Halfway there, we have the upper hand.
Haltet dieses Ziel!
We have lost objective apples.
Very intense song, this one. I don't remember this. He didn't die. I thought he'd be dead, mate. I stopped shooting at him. Out of 1,000 people, out of 8.062 billion, I'll beat them at anything. I'm feeling overconfident today. Alright, good work. You're 23 out and you feel 40. That's probably the working nights, right? Is Photoshop worth it? It depends on what you want to use it for. For me, yeah, it's integral to a hell of a lot of things that I do, but for any random person, like, quite possibly not. It's one of those things where it depends on your usage. Half an hour in, everybody. Make a big deal out of anyone that gets off the mark, of course. Thank you very much. We got like 18% yesterday and 50% the day before. It's been a pretty shocking week for me. So make a big deal out of any support we get today. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Hi, Guri. You having a good day, mate? How you doing, pal? Thanks for tuning in. Just that I'm now getting into photography, I'm thinking of getting the Lightroom plus Photoshop bundle. If you mean is Photoshop good, then yeah, Photoshop is probably the most... Are you kidding me? What the hell? It's the most complete or extensive package, I would say, for image altering, but it's not the only thing, and it really depends exactly what you would be looking to do. What the hell? It depends what you'd be looking to do and how often you would use it. There are other services out there, some of them free. But for me, Photoshop is worth it because I use it basically every day, and it's just better than anything else I've used. But, you know, your mileage may vary. That's a good one, bro. That's a pretty cool skill, though. Thank you. Dr. Mamad, welcome to the stream today. Happy Thursday. How are you? You having a good day, mate? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, well, there you go, David. Yeah, that's yours then, mate.
Verteidigt das Ziel! Das Ziel da! Erobern!
That was weird, but you died anyway. That's alright, Matt. No worries, dude. Are you glad to be done with work, mate? I would imagine so. Welcome to the stream, man. That was all very confusing down there. Heather, welcome to the stream also. Happy Thursday. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the likes so far, guys, and again, thank you for any fresh subscriptions. I appreciate them. As we head towards 82k is our next mini milestone. Slowly creeping forwards again these days.
We have lost objective Duff.
What? Where's what? Oh, I swear that didn't line up. Oh, damn it. Hi, Gibberish. Welcome to the Vertical stream. You having a good day? Thank you for tuning in. You love your job, Matt. That's awesome, man. That's great. And it's one of the most important things, my dude. Not everyone can have it. And it's a real life bonus if you actually enjoy your work. So, good for you, man.
An enemy armored train is en route.
Come on, man. Let me in. Thank you.
We have taken objective Duff.
Hey, Sam, thank you. How about you? I'm okay. I'm surviving, mate. Thank you for asking. Hi Orlando, yeah, something's wrong with BF1 at the minute on PlayStation, and unfortunately everybody just has to wait for it to be fixed up. I'm not aware of any kind of fix that you can do. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, Trepolino, I appreciate it, mate. Very kind. Surviving, bills getting higher and higher. Just a rough spot, mate, at the minute with this venture, unfortunately. Battlefield has not been a very bountiful platform, let's say, for the past 2-3 years, and we're just going through probably our most difficult period, my most difficult period of content creation, unfortunately. So I'm just trying to get through it, mate. I'm just trying to get through it and get to the next one, and hopefully life will get a lot better. But yeah, just trying to move forwards, trying not to stress, trying not to let the anxiety win, you know. You've never played BF1? Oh, well, if you ever do, I hope you have fun. It's very cheap these days if you look in the right place. Alright, well, none of my gadgets really wanted to behave there. At least we didn't die.
We have taken objective butter.
Decent round. Not disappointed with this.
We are losing objective apples.
Verteidigt das Ziel! Wir müssen das Ziel erobern!
We have lost objective apples.
Loadout heraus!
Oh, don't know when he got there.
Sie dürfen dieses Ziel nicht kriegen, verteidigt es!
A flame trooper kit is available near your location.
Meine Wunden müssen versorgt werden!
We have taken objective apples.
Hier ist die Granate! Ich habe jetzt einen Treffer!
I don't know why they didn't move when I was hitting them with the explosives. Oh, goodbye.
New battlefield hype.
Hey, Adam. Crap. Adam, thank you for the $5, mate. There's some pew-pews. I appreciate it, man. Can we get some love in the chat for Adam, please? Thank you for the latest dono, pal. Yeah, oh, the first dono of the day, in fact. You're getting us off to 0 before the hour mark. Thank you, man. You are the current king of the stream, chief and power of the day. Can we get some emojis in the chat for Adam, please, guys? Thank you for using Streamlabs, mate, as well. Streamlabs is huge for me. Thank you. Really, really appreciate it. Very kind. Very, very kind. Thank you, mate. Yes, new battlefield hype. Indeed. Let's hope it has a big impact.
Behaltet ihn im Auge! Sprengladung ist scharf!
What? He was invisible. Thank you very much for that. It was my donation, don't know why Streamlabs' name is that. Okay, no worries, dude. But thank you, Matt, for the dono. I appreciate it. It was Matt with the dono named Adam for some reason on Streamlabs. Thank you, man. That's very kind of you. I will do the percentage in a minute. That's a solid round, though. We'll take that. Not bad at all. Hope you enjoyed. Let me jot that down. That's one for the second channel. What's the date today? It's the 20th. Cool. Hi Stuart, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Are you British? You have a clear accent. I am, yes, I'm from England, mate. Yes, I am indeed. Thank you for advertising the Streamlabs, Brown. Appreciate it, pal. Hi Luke, how you doing, mate? You having a good day? Thanks for tuning in. How's things going, mate? I'll spawn in a minute, bear with me. You're all good? Good, pleased to hear it. How am I? I'm getting on with it, Luke, you know, doing my best, mate. Right, 1 second. Alright, we've done the first couple % of the goal. Let me get that on the screen for you if you're in the main stream. If you're not in the main stream, if you're in the vertical one, you can stay there if you want. You be wherever you want. But we do have the main stream going at the same time here on YouTube. You can find the link in the pinned comment if you want. Or the pinned chat message. Ooh. Right, I don't have a challenge, so I'm going to run my own gun, but I'll switch if we get one. From the description. I'm attempting to buy all my stuff to stream. Do you have a place where all your info is to stream? What do you mean by info, sorry, Matt? What sort of info are you looking for? Like everything you need, or how you do it, or...
We have taken objective Charlie.
I don't have anywhere written down. I mean, I can start to answer the question regardless. I don't have anything written down anywhere in terms of, like, info about streaming itself, but I have !PC1 and !PC2, which list all of my current equipment. But if you've got any specific questions, you can ask, and if I can give you an answer, I will. I might not know, but if I have an answer, I'll give it to you, mate. How many hours do you have on BF1? I don't know. A lot. Way too many. Nearly 250,000 kills worth, so a lot. It will be on my Battlefield tracker somewhere. Capture card, mic, headset. So my mic is a Rode Podcaster. Keep in mind, I've had some of these things for a long time, so some of them might be outdated now or not available or whatever, but my mic is a Rode Podcaster. My capture card is an AVerMedia 4K whatever, like internal capture card. Keep in mind, a lot of the stuff I've got is expensive stuff because I'm doing this for a living. You don't necessarily have to go and get the most expensive things. There are other things out there which do a, you know, a solid job, which are not as expensive, and that's always something to consider if you're not doing it for a living, or you're just starting out or whatever, because you can always upgrade down the line without splurging too much money, you know, straight away. Headset-wise, I actually don't use a headset anymore. Unless I'm, you know, actually talking to someone while streaming, which I haven't done for quite a while. I just use earphones now because I find them more comfortable.
We have lost objective Duff.
In fact, I'm not even wearing them right now. I'm just using speakers into the monitor. If I was taking it a lot more seriously, I'd wear the earphones. But yeah, I tend to find earphones now much more comfortable than wearing just full-on headphones. Do you think capture card external will be just as good? So you can have it internal or external, and it just comes down to the specification of what you buy. So my mini build that I'm putting downstairs, that might have an external one, because I'm not sure if there'll be room inside it for an internal one. And if that's the case, I'll be getting the Avermedia 4K external one, not the more expensive one. The more expensive one requires, I can't remember, it requires something that the build I'm doing doesn't have. But yeah, you can, I used external ones up until I got these internal ones. These are the best capture cards that I've had, but, you know, again, you don't always have to have the best of the best of the best for everything. External ones do a perfectly good job. I mean, there's probably loads of content creators out there that use external ones. So what I would do is base it on whatever your budget is, and then, or a mixture of what your budget is and what you're trying to achieve, like what your minimum specs are that you're thinking of in terms of quality, etc., and then find like a healthy middle ground.
We have taken objective Edward.
Difendiamo l'obiettivo!
We have lost objective Charlie.
Okay, Matt. No, good stuff, mate. Good stuff, pal. If in doubt, you can always type in whatever the model is into Google, and obviously put in that model plus review or Reddit and see what people's opinions are, or you can just put it into YouTube and see what the reviews are there. But Elgato is a big brand. Elgato, I believe, is the market leader. So I think you'll be fine. Hi, Moncapitaz, how are you? That's alright, mate. If you're busy, you're busy. I'm coping, mate. I'm doing my best. I'm, you know, trying to move forwards, mate. We're definitely going through by far the roughest period I've had. But I'm doing my absolute best with it, mate. I'm trying to be alright. Thank you for asking, man. I appreciate it. It's nice to see you, dude.
Forza, conquistiamo l'obiettivo!
What you been up to, mate? Anything specific, or just lots of work?
We have taken objective.
I think I used to have an Elgato HD60. I think it was alright. Yeah, I don't think there was a significant problem with it or anything. No, I'm fine. No, I'm fine, Matt. I'm good, mate. Nothing like specific. It's just the current landscape for me doing this on Battlefield is very difficult. But other than that, I'm okay, mate. I'm getting on with things.
We have taken objective George.
Cassetta medica per te!
My dad had his ECG thing yesterday, and he's gone some tablets now to try and regulate his heart better, so hopefully that's going to be sorted. So that's one thing, like, kind of hopefully ticked off as well. Emily's had her grandma's funeral today, so that's another thing sort of ticked off. Yeah, we grind, you know. We keep going. We keep trying to move forwards. My grandma's finished her chemo as well now, so she gets to go and have some tests in a week or two to find out how things are. So hopefully that's another thing, you know, ticked off. Keep trying to tick things off, you know. Whoa, that was close. And sorry, mate, I didn't address that. You're not being selfish at all in the chat, mate. You talk as much as you want. It's good to have things to respond to. And it takes the pressure off those people that like to keep the chat moving when they don't have anything to say. So it's good, mate. It's good stuff. Oh my goodness. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, my dude. Mon Capitas. That's awesome, dude.
That's a big boy donation. Ooh, I like it.
Hey, Mon, that's awesome, dude. And also, Mon, thank you for using Streamlabs so a huge chunk of that doesn't just disappear into corporations' pockets. That, I always feel like a donation of that size should make a sizable impact on the day. And when it's through Streamlabs, it does. That's fantastic, mate. Thank you so much. You're the current king of the stream. Chief stream power of the day. Can we get some emojis in the chat for Mon, please? That's awesome, dude. I'll update the percentage after the round. That's absolutely brilliant, mate. I appreciate that so much. Absolutely fantastic, pal. Mon and Matt. I almost said Adam again. Mon and Matt with the support so far today. Thank you very much. Mate, it don't feel like, you know, if you're not around very much, don't feel like you have to drop a mega donor when you come back, mate. I always appreciate the support, but I feel like people should be getting their money's worth out of the content. Please don't feel like you have to come and drop big donors if you've not been catching much of it. Like, I feel I'm firmly behind the idea of people support as much as they get value out of the product. It should be an equal sort of thing. Dude, I really appreciate that, mate. That makes such a difference. Yes, I got 18% of goal yesterday and 50% the day before, and I'm having quite a lot of days like this, mixed in with some good ones, of course, but it's definitely the least reliable it's ever been. So I can't really properly express to you how much it means to me when someone does something like that. Even if it's just for the day, like it just provides that bit of relief that whether we got a goal or not, we come out today with like a decent figure, you know. So he flew forward for that knife, by the way. That's brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. I couldn't imagine losing a parent. It's probably my biggest nightmare. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm at that point where I don't think my mum, my dad, or indeed my stepdad are like in immediate danger or anything like that. But you know, you get to, I don't know if you guys do know, it depends on your age or their personal circumstance. But you get to a point in life where you realize you kind of have to start thinking about their mortality a little bit. It's weird. I'm having a weird period of my life, I would say, at the moment. And that's kind of part of it. I got, you know, a grandparent having chemo for cancer, a step-grandparent. I got my other grandparent, my grandma, who's starting to lose her memory now, it seems, pretty significantly. I got my dad having heart problems. My mum's battled cancer twice, and it's just like, you know, it's when do you catch a breath, you know? Like, some of you guys might feel somewhat similar. When do you catch a breath? You just wait for life to get back on track sometimes, right? And sometimes that's all you can really do. Just wait. Just wait for the good times to come back through again. They eventually do. Whether it be professional or personal, or kind of both for me at the moment. You just kind of have to trust that things will even out at some point. Oh, thank you, man. Dude, I'm trying really hard to try and keep this something of value. I think I do a really bad job when I'm having a bad time. And I'm trying to do a lot better with that. Sorry, Tommy, by the way. Tommy and Toji, welcome to the Vertical stream. Sorry, thank you for being here. I'm trying to do a lot better with that because when 95% of my days were good, I felt like I was doing a good job. I think I'm a good streamer when things go well. But as I've had more and more bad days creep in, it's been hitting my sort of mentals more and more. And I think when that happens, I'm bad. I'm bad at my job. I'm bad at like keeping people entertained and being a reasonable person to interact with. So I'm trying to work on it. And I appreciate you still enjoy the streams regardless. It's really great to hear. It really is always good to hear that people still enjoy what we're doing. Oh, Tommy, when was that, mate? How long ago was that? Yeah, my dad had a stroke or a mini stroke a few years ago, which might now be linked to the heart thing, I don't know. But yeah, it's scary, man. It's scary when things happen. Really scary when things happen. It's weird. It's just, yeah, it's one of those weird periods of life. So the past few, just at that age, like I'm not, like I still feel relatively young and everything, and you know, statistically I am still basically young, but just at that point where people around me are aging, and yeah, stuff like that hits sometimes. I've had, you know, my grandma with dementia died, what was it, a few weeks, I don't know, a few weeks or months back. Obviously, my cat died. My great uncle died. My granddad died a few years ago. Yeah, man, it's stuff. But that's just life, right? You just have to get on with it. Try and do your best. Doing your best doesn't always mean you do well. I don't do well half the time at this point, certainly professionally. But it's important to try and do your best. Because I think the way that I view it from a professional standpoint, at least, is if I'm not trying to do a good job now, and then the next Battlefield does really well, the channel grows a lot, you know, we bring in a lot of people, maybe I make a boatload of money, then I've kind of done everyone a disservice for doing a bad job before that. Like what from a mutually beneficial situation, it kind of sucks if I provide a bad service now, and then if things are really good down the line, then I'm all happy and positive and, you know. So yeah, I'm trying with it. I'm trying. I'm definitely aware that I'm not always doing a phenomenal job, but I'm trying to improve it. I'm trying to not let the bad days become awful days. That's rough, man. Yeah, COVID was obviously a somewhat unique period of time where a lot of people lost people without being able to see them, and that's just rough. There's just no way around it. There's no silver lining for it. It's a very unfortunate circumstance. Made my accounts just tell you it's refreshing to hear. Oh. I'm going to finish reading this comment so that I don't forget to come back to it, but obviously I will address that in a moment. That's absolutely incredible. I would shake your hand if I could. Let me just finish reading this comment, sorry, before I lose track of where I'm at, because I feel like I'm falling behind in the 2 different chats. Oh, dude, thank you. Right, sorry. Main account just tell you it's refreshing to hear a streamer of any size be transparent about things like this. Wishing you all the luck in the world. Thank you very, 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 very much. I really appreciate that, because I try and be very, very open about things professionally and personally, and it definitely has its downsides. Like, it absolutely has its downsides, both for me and for the viewers. It's not always in the best interest of me or the experience for people watching, but I try to be as honest as possible and open, and I want people to fully understand that this is not a circumstance where I'm the streamer, you're the viewer, therefore we're different, or that I'm put above anyone or anything like that. I genuinely just feel like I happen to do this job and you guys happen to enjoy this experience, and we're just doing it together. Like, if I met you in person, I'd just be another person, and I wouldn't be GetGoodGuy, I'd just be Ben, like, you know. So I appreciate it. I really appreciate the comment, because it's the only way I've ever wanted to do it. When I had like 100 subs, I felt this way, and if I get to 100k, I feel this way. It's never gonna alter. So thank you. Right, Mon, dude. Oh, dude. Mate. Dude, just a relief, man. Just a relief. Just a relief, honestly. Thank you very, very much. I wish... I've said many times in the past, whether it be Mon now, or Ariosto, or the Mitis, or Vendor Machine, or Hemi, or whoever. Whoever it may be at any point. I wish there was more I could say than just thank you and I appreciate it, because it just doesn't sound like... When people have heard it, you know, thousands of times, some of you guys have watched me stream at this point hundreds of times, maybe 1,000+ times, and you've therefore seen me get hundreds or thousands of donations, and you've heard me say thank you hundreds or thousands of times, and it doesn't seem like enough. So I wish there was more I could say, and I just want everyone to be completely 100% aware that every single time someone supports what I'm doing here, whether it be £1 or £100 or £1,000, I really genuinely appreciate it. Thank you very much. Matt, thank you, man. Thank you, Matt, for the 10 as well. That's brilliant. It's one of those days where I don't get to say this very often these days. But it's one of those days where we don't feel like anyone has to put anything else through today. That kind of... I'm trying to work out the numbers. I think that puts me ahead of schedule for the week, even though I was mega behind schedule for the week starting today. So... don't feel like anything else has to come through. We can just do this and hang out and yeah.
Anyway, thanks.
Thank you very much. Okay, now now nothing else has come through today. That's a brilliant day. On a day where I kind of needed a good day to feel better. So just enjoy yourselves. We've got more than goal by a long way. Just hang out and have fun, and we'll just stream until I decide to stop. We might do... It's a day where I can finish early if I want, but we might do an hour, we might do 2, we might go beyond that. I don't know. I'll just decide how we go, but that's brilliant. Thank you very much. And I'm missing a ton of stuff in the chat. And Ronnie's donoed in the vertical stream. Jesus Christ. I'm barely playing the game now because I'm just talking to chat. Sorry. I am going to get back and read your comments, by the way, rather. I'm going to read your chat messages. I know I'm behind. I know normally I'm on it straight away. I'm going to scroll back and read everything. Thank you very, very much. Ah, dudes. Thank you.
Là, una mitragliatrice nemica.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. I just started playing BF1 on PS5. Any tips to improve my aim? I made a video. I made a specific video. I'm trying to remember what it was. Ronnie, don't feel like you have to donate to get your question answered, by the way. I appreciate the support. Support anytime you want. But if ever you've got a question for me, you can just put it in the chat. You don't have to donate for me to read it, mate, in case you're not aware. But that's awesome. Thank you so much for the 10. That's great, mate. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Mon's biggest fan, for the $1.30 as well before that. That's brilliant. Thank you, guys. Does anyone have on hand the name or the link for the aiming video I did for BF5? Can anyone remember what it was? For BF1? Oh wait, no, sorry, you did say BF1. I made the aiming guide for BF5, didn't I? My BF1 videos are outdated and, well, not outdated, but they are old and garbage because I was very new to content creation. So I don't have a video specifically for BF1. I have a video for Battlefield 5, which has some stuff in it that might help you. But if you want some quick little tips now, I generally don't give tips on stream because I'm not very good at thinking of them, like, off the top of my head. But I would say the most important thing is not the thing that most people will instantly think of, but the most important thing about your aim is getting your settings right. Trying to aim when your settings aren't bespoke, when they're not fit specifically for you, is borderline a waste of effort. So go into your settings and tweak them to get them how you want them to feel. I did do a Battlefield 1 settings guide last year. If you've got half an hour to spare to go through it, it is a boring video, but it is a helpful video if you can be bothered. Beyond that, mate, try to use the weapons with their mechanics in mind. So, for example, try not to spam the medic rifles too much. Tap fire and burst fire weapons when necessary. Aim down sight with light machine guns before firing unless you're going to hip fire or whatever. There's try to use your weapons at their optimal range. Rely on hip firing when you're using trench variants, and then ADSing when you're using optical variants, and so on and so forth. Beyond that, just practice and have fun, and positioning beats good aim. If you position where someone isn't aware that you're there, and I don't mean camping, I mean just genuinely moving around the map and positioning yourself well so you get the jump on people, you borderline don't even need good aim. Sometimes I am reading chat whilst I'm playing, killing people with terrible aim because I'm just in a spot where they don't recognize that I'm there. So I hope that helps. And, oh, sorry, Brown. Just realized the link will be deleted by YouTube. Brown, do you want to send me the link on... Are you on Discord? I think you are. I can't remember. Send me the link on Discord and I will post the link in the chat and it should let me do it, I think. Sorry, just having a drink. Oh, I've lost track of what I was saying. Oh, one final thing. Work out if you want to use ADS FOV or not. Let me spawn in and I'll show you. You don't have Discord? That's alright, mate. No worries. Thank you for trying, Brown. I forgot that YouTube would just auto-moderate it. Right, this is ADS field of view. This is how I manage to control recoil and stay on target so consistently. The downside being that it doesn't zoom in very much. So visual recoil wise, I find this much better and it's much easier to control. but it is more difficult to pick out the enemy and such like. So there's pros and cons. So work out if you want to use that or not. And then I use a high FOV as well, which might help you, but it depends what you like. That's everything I can think off the top of my head. But whatever my guide is that Brown tried to link would maybe be better, question mark. I don't know how old it is. It might be terrible, I can't remember. You just typed in GetGoodGuy BF1 guide. Okay, well, there you go, Ronnie. That'll take you there. I'm trying to scroll back in the chat for what you guys saying. Doc Spoon, sorry, I'm finally coming back to your follow-up comment. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very, very much. That's very kind of you. You're a champ. You die? Yeah. I'm going to go through the mainstream, sorry, the vertical stream chat and then the mainstream chat so I don't miss things or try and miss things. Tommy, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Dude, that's what I want. I want to be relatable. I genuinely am just a normal-ass person. Like, if you were to meet me in person, this is just, it's the same. I've never tried to put on, like, a stream persona or anything, so I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very, very much. That's awesome. You're a champ. I am aware. Didn't Teabag do a video, Tommy, of that a long time ago? I think the video did really, really well as well. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that as well. Sorry, I'm just catching up now with what people are saying. Can we get a yippee for doing it together? What's a yippee, or is it a typo? Sorry, it's taken me an age to get to that comment. Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I've missed anything anyone said. I normally try and keep on track with it. Ah, maybe you're not aware. So, you know the guy that you're referencing, Tommy? I don't know if we've got cross wires here. You know the guy you're referencing? Teabag, another content creator, if you're not aware. A pretty big content creator, actually, at this point for Battlefield. Actually, really, for Battlefield, he's huge. He did a video, like, doing that challenge, which was pretty cool, what I can remember. I like the stream that the 30-second delay you have is annoying. It's not 30 seconds, just so you're aware, I don't think. But it's a lot less than that. But the delay is there, one, because of stream sniping, but two, because the more immediate you have the stream, let's say, the lower the quality. So when you have a slight delay on it, YouTube actually is able to process or encode it better or something, so it looks a bit better. So there's pros and cons either way. Lexa, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I realized I haven't updated the goal. I will do it. You know what? Next time I die, I'm just going to throw 100% up there, and I'll calculate it properly afterwards, because I don't want anyone coming in and thinking that we're not at goal and dropping a dono that they wouldn't have done otherwise. But bear with me. Damn it. Well, now's a good time to do it. Having got 30 viewers, you started playing BF New channel is probably the most helpful I found. That's awesome, thank you. The reason I only have 30 viewers, I will explain to you in a minute. Let me just change this on the screen. There we go, thank you. The reason we only have 30 viewers at this point is actually multifaceted. So the first reason is the demand for Battlefield right now is very low. And that's probably the prevailing reason, or the overarching reason. Demand for Battlefield right now is very low, especially when I'm doing one like this, which is 8 or 9 years old. The other reason why, or one of the reasons why it's very low, is because of how I've gone about my content creation for the past 3 years. If you go to my channel, I have uploaded... I'm really not sure. I've probably uploaded less than 15 public videos, or there are less than 15 publicly available videos on my channel right now, spanning the last 3 years. I didn't know at the time, when I stopped making videos very often, that YouTube wouldn't like that I was just streaming every day. But the way that YouTube handles streaming is a little confusing. YouTube is a streaming platform, but it's a video platform first, and it handles streaming the same way, in that it's based on being in people's watch history, essentially, and appealing to the algorithm via overall views. So, videos. So because I stopped uploading videos regularly because I didn't want to make content on 2042, because I knew that it would just be me saying it's bad all the time, because I was going to be very honest about it, my overall stream viewership dipped because of those two reasons combined. So I actually used to stream to between 100 and 300 people concurrently, but the landscape for Battlefield right now is very different, and my position in the algorithm is very different because I don't upload videos regularly. So long story short, come the next Battlefield, with it hopefully being a lot more popular and successful, and with me uploading videos regularly, we hopefully can get back to where we were and beyond it. So thank you for your question, and I'm really pleased you've enjoyed the content. That's fantastic. Thank you very, very much. That's alright, you lurk, Brown. No problem, dude. Not an issue. You lurk away, mate. And you're going outside, David. No worries. No problem. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate that. Stop yapping about random stuff and play the game. You're getting killed every 30 seconds. Do you have some kind of problem? I have died twice, and I'm talking to my chat openly because they're asking me questions. And I'm partially doing so because I've received a lot of support today, so I don't want to be one of those streamers that just takes the support and then doesn't listen and talk to the chat. So if you can't get on board with that, you can go fuck yourself. Alright? Have a good one. I'm quite comfortable with my performance, my dude. Thank you. I do this whilst barely paying attention to the game. If that's not good enough for you, then you can find someone else to watch. There are many, many toxic streamers out there that would love you adding to the vitriol in their chat. But you don't help your team. My guy, I'm streaming a 9-year-old video game, talking to my chat. I have... before I started doing challenges on this game, I had a 3 KD playing as infantry only. And I'm a solo player with like a 55 or 60% win ratio or something. Your opinion on my performance is irrelevant to me, my friend. So get with the program of all the other lovely people in the chat, or again, you can go somewhere else. It won't bother me. I will not care. So pick one of the two, my dude. I'm not going to waste any more time on you at this point. And if you're bothered about, by the way, if you're bothered about me not helping the team and you're asking about the delay on the stream, I'm going to assume you're probably in the lobby, which you shouldn't be anyway, so I do not care. What are your worries for BF6 and worried about the coming Call of Battlefield? My concerns for the next Battlefield are not that specific. So, my concerns for the next Battlefield are... Basically, we don't know how the next Battlefield is going to pan out right now, but I'm cautiously optimistic about it at the moment. I like what I see and what I hear so far. My concerns are more macro than that, and I'm concerned it ends up not doing well. I just want it to do well and be a fun game, and I'm not really bothered how they achieve that. I do have pretty constantly, let's say, concerns in Battlefield regarding map design, for example. I hope the maps are much better than we generally get. And I hope that they have a solid class system with weapons locked behind each class. It won't be a game breaker for me, or a deal breaker for me if they don't have weapons locked behind each class, but I would very much like to see it. I think the game is much better when it has that. So they would be my concerns. They aren't particularly severe. Well, the game being bad would be severe, but yeah, it's more so like that. But I'm not concerned with it becoming a cross between...
Tomorrow for 7 days, so I may not be here as much. Sending love, my dude. Hug your girlfriend and have a happy weekend.
I'll address that in a moment, and also it reminds me that I forgot to talk to you about your holiday that you mentioned. All my days, hold on. I'll get back to you. Oh, dude. What was I saying? Oh my god, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm not concerned about it becoming Call of Battlefield because I just don't think it will be, personally. And I don't think it serves Battlefield much good to try and be Call of Duty. And I think lessons were learnt with the last Battlefield with trend chasing. So I think the next Battlefield just being Battlefield is good. That being said, there may be crossover things. I think people get very attached to how things were. And there has been an understanding that nothing stays the same forever. So I expect increased movement capabilities and stuff, but I just hope it's somewhat grounded in reality. Regardless. But anyway, thank you for your question and your opinion. Salty, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? You having a good one?
We have lost objective Edward.
Thank you, Luke. I appreciate it, man. One of my favorite things about all of this is my relationship with the viewership as well. It's equally one of my favorite things. I think people may have noticed that my worst days are a combination of two factors. It's when things are going poorly for the goal because I have to keep this sustainable, but it's also when I don't have much interaction going on and it feels like it's just a very isolated experience. I really enjoy interacting with the people in this community, and I genuinely like a ton of people in this community, so the feeling is mirrored, mate, and I'm really pleased to hear that. Right, Mon, dude, unbelievable support. Gotta be up there. Excuse me, what just happened? I just get killed by another invisible guy. That's awesome. Gotta be up there with one of the largest days of support from an individual I've had. Like, easily top 10 all time. Thank you so much, mate. That's absolutely brilliant. I also hope you have a phenomenal time in Gran Canaria, dude. You're going tomorrow for a week. That's awesome, man. Are you leaving now, Mon? Are you leaving the stream now? If you are, then I hope you have a brilliant time. If you're not, do you have plans while you're away? And make sure you tell us all about it when you return, pal. Thank you very much for the support, mate. Excellent spawn. Slow, welcome to the stream as well. Are you having a good one, mate? Thank you very much, am I pronouncing it correctly? Salim, maybe? Let me know. I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. The next Battlefield should really help out my current position. I'm not assuming it will, but I hope it will, and logically it should do, so I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. You got the job, Demetrio. Hell yeah, dude. Demetrio, was it you that was telling me you were going for an interview? Was it you, or am I misremembering that? Regardless, dude, fantastic, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. What is the job, Demetrio? What are you going to be doing?
I see an enemy soldier.
We are losing objective butter.
Tomorrow at 8:30, I'll be at the airport. Hell yeah, dude. Did you just get called mum by someone? That's awesome. Demetrio. Lovely stuff. Dude, have a absolutely brilliant holiday, mate. I need to organize when I'm going to Japan this year with Emily. It's happening, but I've been so wrapped up in work for the start of this year, I've not organized it. I need to actually work out when we're going. It's going to be my first holiday or vacation or whatever you want to call it for like I don't know, over a decade. So, yeah. Franek, you just sound like you're a kind of shitty person, my dude, so I just don't care. So we're going to ban you now and forget you exist. I really don't care, mate. Have a wonderful, hateful existence, dude. It's in a bit. We call Mum now. Yeah, go for it. Rico, how are you? You having a good day? Thank you for tuning in. How's things? Is that more on ignoring the performance I put in the previous round, by the way? Sure, I'm not doing much this round because I'm chatting, but like, I friggin' dominated the last round, the round before it. Moron. I think the quickest way to get yourself ignored these days by anyone with any kind of reasonable intelligence is to be insulting when you're making your point. Because when you're insulting when you're making your point, anyone with any kind of self-respect and intelligence is just going to completely discount what you're saying. So if you are someone that makes that mistake, stop making that mistake.
I can see an enemy medic.
There's a guy in the bush in front of me. I'm absolutely blown away with that support today. I really am. As ever, as I've said many times in the past, this is such an up and down experience these days. I get huge days, I get complete failure days, and everything in between. There's no consistency, there's no nothing. It is an insane way to live your daily life, both professionally and personally. At this current point, I don't recommend it to anyone, but obviously I'll recommend it to someone if Battlefield goes really well after this. So I am absolutely thrilled with the support today. Absolutely thrilled. Absolutely thrilled. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. It wasn't TTV, he had FB, so maybe a Facebook streamer or just a coincidence possibly. But yes, your point remains. I think it's a complete misunderstanding from that person's part as to what content creation is about. You know, people streaming Battlefield to a decent level of ability. All right, maybe not everyone is up at like around a 3KD or whatever, but people streaming Battlefield or able to stream Battlefield 1, let's say, specifically, an old-ass Battlefield, to a decent level of ability, pretty much a dime a dozen. So just doing that really doesn't offer anything at this point. Could I sit and concentrate and try and perform 100% like I used to every single round, day after day on this, and do much better? Absolutely. Do I think people would have more fun that way? No, I actually think generally people would have less fun in the stream that way. I think there's an understanding within our community, and generally when people tune in, that I'm not going to perform at my best when I'm streaming. And it's just, yeah, it's just accepted. Because the trade-off is that I get to hang out and interact with you guys and chat and do challenges and whatever else. And I do think that, obviously that guy was super mega toxic, but I think that there's generally a misunderstanding amongst a decent chunk of people that want to do content creation, that they think that's the specific route they've got to take. But honestly, if you want to base your content, your streaming, your videos or whatever purely on performance, your performance has to be absolutely exceptional. And the likelihood that you are that exceptional is very, very low.
We gotta hold that objective, men.
So you got to find your lane. If your lane is being unbelievably good at the game, then fantastic. But that applies to such a small percentage of people. But a guaranteed way of being more successful as a streamer, whether more successful be, you know, getting to 5 viewers or 10, or where I used to be at 100 or 300 concurrent, or, you know, much larger people at 1,000, 10,000, whatever, is be a personality that people want to hang out with. And I would wager that people wouldn't want to hang out with that dude, and that's to his detriment, and he needs to fix that. Whether it be as a content creator, he obviously, I have no idea, he might not have any aspirations to do that, but certainly as a person. And I think clearing out people like that is a huge part of what we do here, because it keeps it an enjoyable experience for the vast majority of people. We get such a large amount of people saying that they feel welcome in the stream. By the way, this is predominantly not to do with me, this is to do with you guys. My part of it is banning people, but the community just being nice and welcoming and fun to be around is you guys. So one of the most frequent comments we get, and one of the biggest compliments for the experience, is just that people enjoy being in the chat, people enjoy being part of the community, and that's awesome. So that's why we don't put up with it. That's why we kick people out. And that's why you guys are doing a stand-up job for what we do here by just being, you know, decent people. So, pat on the back for you guys. Would you say BF1 is your favorite Battlefield? Was it your first? Sorry, Matt. It was my favorite one when it was the current one in the franchise. I don't currently have a favorite one because I don't think the experience in any of them is that great anymore. But when it was the current one in the franchise, it was my favorite one, and I think it was absolutely fantastic. It was brilliant. I genuinely, this was one of my favorite games when it was populated well and worked properly. So yeah, to some degree, yes. Thank you, Mon. You're saying very nice words. Sorry, I don't want to like focus on them too much, but you're very kind. Thank you very, very much. Matt, all good. Thank you for hanging out, my dude. You have a great rest of your day. Thank you for your support. And we'll see you whenever, mate. Have a good one, pal. Enjoy the rest of your day. Where are we? Thank you, Roger. Sorry, mate. I'm just scrolling back. Thank you, Roger. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're having a good time. The Offsprings and I love watching you. Oh, dude. How old are your kids, my dude? Because I have dropped a few F-bombs today. I apologize. And normally keep things fairly clean. So, my bad, man. Sorry about that. Unless they're, you know, unless they're like 20 odd or something, which case, cool. Oh, if you hadn't hit the headshot, I was fine. Part of the reason I tune in is because you talk to us and accept challenges. That's awesome. Thank you very much. In my opinion, Franet was just pointing out that you were running around not helping, but when you got angry, you said that. I don't necessarily agree. He was incendiary pretty much straight away. So I don't necessarily agree. I see where you're coming from. I see your point, but I don't accept people like that. And if someone's going to have a go at me because I'm answering an in-depth question, and that stops me from concentrating on the game as much, I really don't need them around. But it's all good. We can have differing opinions. I just think he showed that he sucks as a person, so he outed himself. Do you play BF4 too? I don't, but Battlefield 4... actually, sorry, I want to completely rebuff that, because I have rounds where I do really, really well. And if someone can't deal with me having a round where I'm not doing as well because I'm focusing on the chat, I genuinely don't care. So, no, honestly, like, I understand your point, but that guy can just do one. I really don't care about him or his opinion. Right, where are we? Thank you, Brown. I agree. You are right. I do have a problem with how I view life right now, in terms of pessimism and being self-critical and looking at the worst possible result of something, and it is something I'm trying to correct. But also, yeah, being self-critical is important for me as a content creator, because I can't allow myself to rest on my laurels. I can't allow myself to constantly expect that people will carry this whilst things suck. And I want to keep improving all the time. But yes, you are at least half right. I agree. Would you consider streaming on Twitch as a multi-stream? Yes, Slow. Next week, when Emily is back from her parents, next week we're going to actually make the call and switch to a different ISP, internet service provider. And if that goes smoothly and it produces the service that they promise, my bandwidth will be completely transformed. Resulting in me being able to multi-stream effectively, we think. So yes, at that point, I would start to stream on Twitch at the same time. So we'd have the YouTube main stream, the YouTube vertical stream, a Twitch stream, and then I would look at streaming to TikTok and Instagram as well. And I'd have a look at I'd probably Facebook, and I'd have a look at Kick, maybe. I'll just see how much I can do at any one time. But yes, multi-streaming is on the agenda. I just can't do it at the minute with my current internet service provider. I've nearly caught up with the chat. You guys are blowing me up today with the chat. This is fantastic. Thank you. I think it's forgotten it's not easy to focus on the game and entertain at the same time. It's like working overtime. Yeah, I think that's why I get so frustrated sometimes when you get the odd person that is like that. They don't seem to understand that I'm playing the game, a game that I've played a million times and I'm really burnt out on. But I'm playing the game, sometimes I'm doing a challenge, I'm reading 2 chats because I've got the mainstream and the vertical stream, although not much going on in the vertical stream today, but the mainstream and the vertical stream. I'm trying to respond to the questions. I'm trying to remember what in the chat I haven't responded to and remember to scroll back. I'm trying to keep track of the mini feed as well. And I might have other things going on as well. You know, I've got to clip moments. I've got to make sure my other streaming PC is recording. I might have to be aware of what my cats are doing, etc. And I do think people just don't think about that stuff. So when they start to complain about the fact that I'm not concentrating on the game very much for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or for 1 round, it frustrates me because I'm like, man, I'm doing a lot, and I'm constantly talking to people and considering their questions, because that's another mental process as well. Like, it all takes focus, trying to consider what someone's asked and formulate an answer, and formulate it in a way that is pleasing, like with reasonable vocabulary, you know, try and be somewhat eloquent, but also keep it relatable for people. That's a lot of processes. So yeah, I think that's why I get very frustrated when people start complaining about some elements of it. I'm all for criticism, but not when it's like unfounded or just whiny. Hope that makes sense. Yeah, indeed, Slow. It's definitely something I'm hoping will work out, because although I don't expect the multi-streamer is going to instantly pull in a ton of other money from elsewhere, it's definitely an opportunity, at least in the long term, to have multiple revenue streams while streaming. So yeah, it could be big. It could be important for me. A key focus of what I'm trying to build at the minute is trying to create a wider community beyond just the stream and beyond just YouTube, and therefore expand my reach and hopefully have multiple revenue streams, because I never want to be back in this situation I'm in right now, where 99% of it is reliant upon stream income, like donations. It's been somewhat unavoidable because of the circumstance with Battlefield, but I'm putting in the work now to try and ensure that it doesn't remain the case should Battlefield do a lot better with the new one. So obviously having income from more ad revenue is a given because of videos, etc., and more viewership on the streams as VODs. But then hopefully sponsorship will come back through, because sponsorship was really important to me at one point, and obviously sponsorship right now is not particularly viable. So hopefully sponsorship, and then just, yeah, having lots of different streams in different places creates the opportunity to reach more people, and just pull in little bits of support from here and there, which becomes a lot overall. So it's something I'm working very hard on trying to make happen, because beyond just, one, it being easier on me mentally and just making more money, it also means I do a better job with the entertainment, because if I'm happy and doing well, I can do a better job entertaining you guys. Because it is, always has been and always will be very important to entertain you guys. Because otherwise, what's the point? Like, I think doing something of this scale, doing something of this nature at this scale, and doing it for this many years, and managing to put together tens of thousands of people within a community. All right, a small percentage of that now active because of Battlefield being the way it is, but regardless, if that's only serving me, that seems like a waste. Like, obviously good for me to be able to get income and do this as a job and whatever, and get a sense of satisfaction and an achievement, but it's not enough. I think if you're gonna do this for this many years and benefit directly from people, you've got to be providing something back for people. Otherwise, you have a completely unbalanced scenario, and you have a total parasocial relationship, which I'm not a fan of. Which is also part of that is why I get so irritated by content creators that, oh my god, by content creators that clearly don't buy into that and are just incredibly negative and toxic. Especially streamers. I get really frustrated by seeing dislikable people offering nothing very positive to the world, gaining support and attention and taking up people's time. It's definitely a gripe that I have. Because, like, people, obviously people can watch and support who they want to watch, but it just feels wrong, you know? It just feels wrong. You lurk away, Mon, no problem, dude. Not an issue. Oh, hell yeah. Well, Stribble, I hope you enjoy the game. That's awesome. Welcome to the franchise. Sorry, I'm trying to read back. I know that Twitch can make the chat slower, so it might help you focus. Yes, that is something you can do. Correct. Any thoughts on the leaks for the new BF? Looks good to me, I'm excited. Hi, average size Tom. What has happened, by the way? Hold on, is my team suddenly getting crushed? Bruh, this might not be the lobby for us for very long. I am not currently... this is probably confusing for people because I am seeing a lot of other content creators literally make videos about the leaks at this point, which I didn't necessarily expect. I'm not currently engaging with the leaks directly. At this current juncture, at least. What I can tell you is that I am cautiously optimistic about what I have seen and what I have heard about the next Battlefield. And I say with at least a small amount of certainty that we're in for something at least decent to good, which is a huge step up compared to what we've had with 2042 and, in my opinion, BF5. So I am hopeful, but I fully understand people currently reserving judgment, and I will talk more about the new Battlefield when I feel like it's the right time to. I hope that's a good enough answer. I have no idea where this guy is, and I can't see a damn thing. As Brown said, visibility on this map is wild. I don't know where he went, man. He's back again. How is that possibly a trade, my guy? I don't think I could have been much quicker there. I see why it was a trade. It was 115 ping. Where Fedorov Abtomat. I actually made a video recently, which will answer that for you. I made it in January. My current best / favorite guns in BF1 for this year. But I just think it's a really good gun. It's really versatile. It lets me do whatever I want. Unfortunately, I'm not really going to be able to showcase it here because we're on a map that I detest and my team is getting absolutely crushed. That's when you step up with COD falling off. The thing is, with Call of Duty, come the next one might do absolutely fine. Because it's on a yearly cycle, it gets a lot of chances to recover. But regardless, Battlefield needs to step up, like, I was going to say regardless again. Battlefield needs to step up regardless because the last... Not dead? The last one, I think arguably 2, have not been good. The last one has been terrible, to be honest. 2042 was terrible. And Battlefield needs to get back to being a good AAA franchise. Welcome to the stream. Bro, this round's going to be over so fast. Oh, I should go and I'm going to feed my cats after this round, guys, because Emily's not back until Sunday. I need to remember to feed them on time. Normally, Emily feeds them at this point because she comes home from work, but obviously she is not here. COD's always falling off. Yeah, it's basically my point. It just ebbs up and down, right, as they go, and still remains a juggernaut. But, I mean, either way, yeah, Battlefield needs to step up for sure. It needs to do better than it's done for the past half a decade. The last 5 years for Battlefield just have not been good enough. And I hope this time they nail it. Finally, I'm healing. I just want to say again, I'm absolutely blown away with the support today. Thank you so much for everyone that supported, and Mon for being King of the Stream Chief and Power of the Day. And honestly, possibly first, I would say probably second top supporter of the month, just from today, which is absolutely incredible. So thank you, Mon, and everyone that's contributed. And also thank you guys for hanging out today and interacting with me. I absolutely love days like today, where besides the support, I get to sit and chat to you guys, and you guys just have a good time, and the game is secondary. I genuinely absolutely love when it's like this. It used to be like this every single day because we had way more viewers. So for it to be like this today, despite the fact we've got like, what, 10 to 20% of the viewership we used to have, is brilliant. And I'm glad you're having a good time. Thank you for hitting the like button, and thank you for any fresh subscriptions we've gained today as well. Appreciate it. Also, thank you recently for anyone that's helped me grow on other platforms. You know, be it the second channel that we're trying to get monetized before the new Battlefield. New video goes up on the second channel tomorrow, by the way. But the second channel, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, soon to be Twitch, etc, 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 all in the description. Thank you everyone that's followed me on anything and anything you go on to do, because it all helps. Like I say, it all is it's all growth for the future, and to hopefully have a much more smooth experience with this whole content venture, with it not just all being about the stream all the time. So thank you very, very much.
The enemy controls all objectives.
There will be, by the way, I'm setting up, at least this is the plan, I'm setting up another membership thing for the next Battlefield away from YouTube. It's not something anyone has to do, of course. It's just an option. But I've been trying to come up with a way to have this be sort of sustainable regardless of whatever happens from month to month. So I know a lot of people do Patreon, and I've got a Patreon, but I never talk about it. I don't push it, and I'm not pushing it now. I don't want you to join the Patreon. Let me just say that before anyone thinks, oh, I need to go and do that. I do not want you to go and join the Patreon. The Patreon is going to stop existing at some point. Okay, so don't go and do that. But what I'm setting up at some point in time for the next Battlefield is something called I've just forgotten the name of it. Fourth Wall. Jesus Christ, called Fourth Wall. So again, let me stress, this is not something any of you guys need to go and do. But I'm setting up something on Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall is like Patreon, but better. So on Fourth Wall, I'll be able to have my merch on there, which I also never push, but the merch will be on there rather than Teespring, so that's going away as well. So the merch will be on there. It would be possible for people to get a monthly membership, and it will be a place for me to post stuff that just doesn't belong for me on YouTube. So stuff that I have privated on YouTube, stuff that just doesn't work with the algorithm for what I do, and also it's where I want to put the duo stuff with Emily. Emily and I want to start recording some stuff together, and we're going to house the videos over there because it won't make sense really to have it here on YouTube with what I do and with the algorithm. The point being, I want to make it something worthwhile if people are going to support that way. So I'm going to try and put a lot of effort into it and have a lot of stuff there, like the retired stream songs I want to have there and all sorts of stuff like that, and have it just be a hub for my stuff away from YouTube of stuff that isn't on YouTube. Meaning, if I were to get one, this is not likely to happen because of how many quote-unquote dead subs I have now because of how old they are. They've just left the channel basically. But if I were to get 1% of people to get a membership on Fourth Wall when I have that ready to go, I would make my money every month with that, to put that into perspective. So it's something I'm looking to set up. It's not something available now, but when it's in effect, I'm going to let you guys know, and I hope you will like it. There is no pressure again for you to join it because it is money. I think it's only like, I think it's $5 or $5 or something, but it is still money. So no one has to go and do it. But if you do it when it's ready, I hope you'll really enjoy it. And if I can have that be the thing that alone, or at least majority, can sustain me regardless of what happens with any of my other content, amazing. Because then I get the freedom to be more creative, I get the pressure off my back, and I can just focus on making excellent stuff for you guys all the time. So long story, dude, it's another wildly long answer, but with that in mind, yeah, that's why I'm putting in so much work right now, because if I can get all of these things off the ground, suddenly the circumstance for me in the next Battlefield could be completely different, could be completely life-changing on a day-to-day basis and overall. And it will mean that I can produce this good stuff for you consistently rather than feeling constantly weighed down by the grind. I hope that makes sense. So whenever I'm talking at the minute about being tired, about putting, you know, doing all this work off stream, and everyone's like, well, we don't see any of it, what's the point? I promise at some point it will all make sense. It just doesn't right now because you don't see most of it. Lil Mo, welcome to the stream. How are you? How much is a sub on that platform? I believe it's 5. I think it's 5, Brown. That's all right. I think it's 5, mate. I've not set it up yet, but I think the normal one is just 5. So it's still money. So it's not like I expect everyone to go and do it, because if everyone supported every streamer they watch in every way, you wouldn't have your own money. But yeah, I think it's just 5 when it's ready. And if I had 1% of my audience overall do it, mate, it would change everything for me. So we'll see how it goes. But I don't want it to be like when some people, not casting any shade, but I don't want it to be like when some people have a Patreon and it doesn't offer anything. Like, I have a Patreon at the minute, which I never talk about, because it basically just, it's not a normal Patreon. It's a Patreon where it just charges you when I upload a video. It's basically a way to directly support for videos, but I don't really talk about it because I don't upload videos enough. And I don't think it would be reasonable to talk about it. So if I'm going to do Fourth Wall, I want to make sure it's great. If people are going to be supporting per month, it needs to be something worthwhile. It needs to be something where they're like, yeah, it's worth me doing that, rather than them just being like, man, I could just stay on YouTube and get so much content. I also don't want people to like go and get a membership for Fourth Wall and then be like, well, I don't want any of this stuff. I'll just support him anyway. It's like, no, I want you to get something out of it. Sorry, I know I'm missing stuff in the chat today. Again, some of you guys have continued to say very nice things and I've not responded directly. I really appreciate it. You guys are champs. Zach, welcome to the Vertical stream, man. How's your day going? You having a good one, pal?
We have lost objective apples.
Machine gun! Over there!
Thanks for tuning in. How are you doing, mate? Places like Patreon and the Lifeblood channels that only post long-form videos and have little other source of income. One of the biggest mistakes I've made as a content creator... Are you kidding me, Medic? One of the big... Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. One of the biggest mistakes I've made as a content creator, and I'd say this openly, like 100%, it is absolutely my fault and it's a huge error. One of the biggest mistakes I've made as a content creator is not leveraging a membership platform. Obviously we have memberships here on YouTube, but it's not like the same thing. Not leveraging a membership platform like... My aim is terrible right now. Like Patreon or now like Fourth Wall, despite the fact I've done this for so long, is ridiculous. And I don't know why I didn't do something about it. Because if I had done a good job with that, none of this right now would be a problem.
There! Capture the objective!
Which would have completely changed my life again, because I wouldn't be stressed all the time and worrying about this all the time. And it would have made things way better for you guys for a long time, because you would have got the best that I can be all the time. So one of my biggest mistakes is not leveraging a membership platform outside of YouTube. Another one of my biggest mistakes is not leveraging other platforms outside of YouTube's full stop. I'm now posting 2 short form pieces of content to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok every day. And the fact that I wasn't leveraging these other platforms for such a long time has me scratching my head as to how I could, at one point, have felt like I was such a competent content creator, to then looking at it recently and being like, you've been doing this all wrong. I don't know what I was doing for so long, but I've recognized it now. There are certain aspects of what I do here that I do well. There have been aspects that I've done very, very poorly, and it's a shame that I'm only just getting around to it now, but I am now working to correct everything. As much as it is exhausting and soul-destroying, I'm working to fix it now, and it is my fault. You know, as much as I complain about the amount of work, if I'd been doing this stuff for years, I wouldn't be having to grind it all to this degree right now. So yeah, I'll always own my mistakes. Always own my mistakes. I think a lot of people have said in the past that I should be way past the 100k mark at this point, subs-wise on YouTube, and obviously have a substantial following on other platforms as well. And they're not wrong. They're not incorrect at all. I definitely have screwed up in that regard. And I can own that, you know. I can own that. We all make mistakes. Hey, Matty. Are you having a good day, mate? How's you, man? Anyone watching Reacher? Who was talking about Reacher yesterday? I can't remember who was talking to me about it. Someone yesterday said Reacher. A couple of people. Was it Brown and Jack, maybe? Someone was talking about Reacher yesterday. No, I've not watched it, but I know it's supposed to be very, very good. I've been watching... Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. I've been watching... Traitors, the US Traitors recently. It was Brown I was talking to about this, right? It was you, Brown, yeah. I've been enjoying Traitors recently. How's your day, Matt? Are you having a good one? Sorry, I know I've not actually updated the daily goal properly. By the way, that's a lot of bonus rewards unlocked today. I will write them down. They will be done. If you asked me any important questions and I missed them, feel free to let me know. Thank you, Snowballs. I appreciate it, mate. Very kind of you, man. I'm glad you enjoy the stuff, mate. How's your day going? If anyone's confused, by the way, I'm responding to things you can't see. There's two chats. There's a vertical stream and a main stream. If you're in the vertical stream, feel free to come across the main stream if you want. It's up to you. The link's in the pinned chat message. But just watch however you want to watch. But if ever you see me streaming vertically, it means I'm also doing a main normal stream at the same time. I feel like it was something I was meaning to respond to and I haven't. It's in the back of my mind, but I can't think what it was. Oh, do you know what I haven't done? I haven't gone to feed the cats. I said I must feed the cats at the 5 PM mark, and it's now 2 minutes past 5. That's my fault. I tell you what, as much as I said on good days I was going to try and take shorter ones and whatnot, this is such an unbelievable day of support. I'll do this round, I'll go and feed the cats, and then I'll do another round after that, and it'll get us up to around the 3-hour mark. Hi, Snowballs, welcome across.
We have lost objective Edward.
That's awesome. Can we all read that? Can we all read that chat message from Mon? I friggin' love to see that, mate. I'm aspiring to be that way eventually. I want to just be happy and satisfied every day with my existence. And I'm a million miles away from it right now, but I'm really trying to get there. Obviously professionally, but in other walks of life as well. I'm like really got a hold of myself recently and realized that I'm not enjoying life and I need to fix it. And I love to see people saying that they're just happy and having a good time. I hope some others of you are feeling that way. And if you're not, I hope you're on board the train I'm on of trying to get there somehow, some way eventually. It's important. Do what you can to improve your existence. And it doesn't have to be the way that I'm doing it as well. You know, professionally or otherwise. If you're happy with the bare minimum, that's a skill in its own regard. That's a good thing. It's not about what makes you happy. I don't care what it is that makes you happy. Just get your happiness. It's so cool when I get to see people in the chat just saying that they're a happy person and they're enjoying life. Like, it's so important. And we obviously see a lot of negative stuff in the chat. Not people being negative, but people having a rough time. And that sucks, obviously, and we try and help with that as much as possible. But it means it's very important to also see the positive stuff as well. That's alright, Slow. I mean, that's okay, mate. That's okay, pal. As long as you're managing things as best as you can. That's alright, sorry, Brown. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Thanks for hanging out, mate. You have a great rest of your day. Appreciate all your interaction, mate. I'll catch you whenever, mate. I'll catch you whenever's good for you. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Get Mon some bye-byes. I'm just done being sad or angry, and a quick swearing that helps. I'm trying to get there with the done being sad, angry, frustrated, etc. My problem is that I'm not regularly angry with other people or sad about other people or stuff. Obviously, I've been a bit down recently about, you know, health stuff with family and whatnot, but that's just normal. But in terms of anger and frustration, it's all me. That's part of the problem. It's me. I am never satisfied. I'm always catastrophizing. I butchered that word. I'm always stressing. I'm always not letting myself take a break. I'm doing all that stuff. And it's very difficult to correct your own bad habits that affect you. But I'm trying. I've been making a point of talking about it recently, which pretty much locks me into doing it, because you've got to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. So I'm working on it. I think I'm getting better at it. I think this might sound like a very minor thing, but yesterday was an example of I was pleased with progress yesterday. Because yesterday I had a day where I had an 18% of goal day. We've had quite a lot of rough weeks recently. An 18% of goal day. I also had a day where the game irritated me and the chat was really quiet, probably because I was in a really bad mood. And I came away from the stream feeling really, really bad. I finished the stream at like 7 p.m. or something. By 9 p.m, I got a hold of myself. And that might not sound like very much, but for me it's huge. Because it means I'm making improvements in how I process things and how I view what's important. And I can't recommend to you guys enough trying to improve stuff like that if you can. Just trying to let the moment go and moving forwards. And sometimes it's easier said than done. It can be extremely difficult. I find it very, very hard. I'm not good at it, but I'm working at it. The swearing thing as well, Mon. One of the best decisions I made when it came to streaming was just trying not to swear very much. Obviously, I dropped a couple today, but I think it was definitely one of the positive things I did. It seems to have like an impact on you when you do it. I'm sure there'd be a way for me to describe it if I could be bothered to think about it, but yeah, I think it can be impactful. What's new? Went away for a while. Oh, we're just grinding. We're just still carrying on shooting people in the war. Welcome back. I quit judging people and trying to be happy. Dress in color. Don't be afraid to show the world that you're happy. See, I can't do the dress in color thing. I wear black, grey, stuff like that. But the rest of it, I can happily say I've been trying to do that for a long time now. I like to think I've become quite accepting, a lot more accepting than I used to be, of different walks of life and different ways of doing things. Like, I'm pretty much now in a spot where however someone chooses to live or chooses to be or presents themselves, as long as it doesn't provide a negative for someone, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. And I pretty much wish everyone was like that, to be honest. I do think that society would be much better if that was the case. Yes, sorry, again, I'm not sure if it's Salem or Salem or Salim. I apologize for not knowing. But yes, I'm working on trying to enjoy the little things. I'm working on trying to really enjoy having my cats around. And I really do, but I'm trying to take in the moment a lot right now. Because I loved having Jeb so much. And I don't know if I'll ever come across another creature that I will love more than that animal. And when I lost him, it was just soul destroying. For a long time, like absolutely soul destroying. And so I'm really trying to take in the moment these days with my cats. Because I know the time will come, it's a long way away probably because they are so young, but the time will come when that's not the case again. And it's really important to make use of the moment. Do you know something else I'm doing? This one's going to sound really... By the way, Peter, I didn't say thank you for your subscription. I did see that about a quarter of an hour ago. My bad, man. Something else I'm doing, and this is going to sound really out there, but something else I'm trying to do is, whenever I do the bin, right? We have wheelie bins. I don't know if you guys are aware of wheelie bins. Some of you will be. I don't know if you... It depends where you live. We have these big bins, right? And there's different ones. And they're down the side of the house. They're down the house, down the drive, right? And so once a day... Not once a day, because I have to do the cat litter. So actually, multiple times a day, I leave my front door, I walk in front of my house, I go down the drive, I put something in the bin, and I come back. It takes maybe 30 seconds, but I'm really trying to appreciate that moment. And I don't know if that will land with anyone here, but I'm trying to appreciate that moment of just stepping outside, having a look around, feeling the breeze, and just taking a breath. Armed, welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome to the vertical stream. And the Mitis, what's up, dude? How we doing, guys? And John, welcome, 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 welcome. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm trying to do that because so much of my life is indoors. And so much of my life is what's on the agenda today. I have to make a couple thumbnails. I need to sort out the shorts. I need to do the stream. I need to do that. I need to prep the video. I need to do the script. I need to do this and that and this and that. I'm not living much of an existence in like the real world, I feel like, a lot of the time. And so trying to appreciate that moment, that 30 seconds of walking outside to the bin, has actually been making a mild difference for me. And it's teaching me lessons about what you were referencing in the chat, appreciating the little things, enjoying your meal, enjoying your drink, hanging out with your girlfriend or your parents, or chatting to your friends. Stuff that we get so used to, stuff that we really can fall into taking for granted. I'm really determined to get out of that now and not be completely engrossed in what is the norm, you know? Just expecting those things to be there every day and just living on social media all the time and stuff. I can't avoid that because it's my work, but I refuse to let myself be there all the time. And I think a lot of people have seen me be very down recently, but it might be confusing to hear, but it's been working because I could have been a lot more down recently than I feel like I have been. I definitely have been worse in the past than I have been in the past few weeks. My overarching point here is that I recommend these things, and if you can do them, if you're not doing them, try. Because sometimes life is very, very difficult. I personally feel like I've had a pretty rough ride of it in the past few years, both in terms of professional life and personal life. And these things have worked for me and are helping me. So if they work for me, excuse me, if they work for me and are helping me, it'll work for some other people. No, Mon, you chat away, man. It's good stuff, mate. I think sometimes people don't realize that the stuff they say in this chat is stuff that does go and stick with some people. Sorry, Hussein, I didn't answer. I do have BF5, mate. Yes, my bad, pal. Sometimes people, I'm certain of this. Sometimes people read things in this chat or listen to me talk or whatever it might be, and they actually take the message away from here every now and again, and it's something that sticks with them at least for a little while. I think if you saying that, Mon, could genuinely benefit someone in the short or long term. I think anytime you have something positive to share in the chat, you go for it, man. You go for it. And Tommy, sorry, thank you for subscribing. I've seen, sorry, we ticked over the first 100 of this K. Thank you very much. We've done the first 10% of this K. We're now at 81,100 subs. Thank you, guys. I appreciate the fresh subs recently. We went 2 or 3 years without really growing because of lack of videos and whatnot. Actually moving forwards again now, you know, although it's small amounts, it's small increments, but moving forwards again now is great. I appreciate it. And welcome to the community if you've joined us recently. It's brilliant to have you. Last 5 years been so depressing. Yeah, man. For sure. I've definitely had a rough half a decade, and I've had some people come along for the ride and have a pretty tough time. Like, obviously, I've spoken to Mice in the chat. I've spoken to the Mitist about it a lot. Sometimes we get rough periods, and those periods seem to go on for way too long.
The enemy controls all objectives.
But all you can do is your best with them. And if you're doing that, you're doing something, right? No, that timing. Ah. Oh, sorry, I got to read something. Bear with me. Oh, I need to tell you guys. I've not done this in a very organic fashion here. I will be streaming tomorrow, but I will be late. Okay, I have stuff that I have to do. So just so you know, I will stream tomorrow, but I will be late. It will probably be between 5 and 5:30 p.m., which is 2 to 2.5 hours later than I normally start. Come on, thank you, mate. Thank you very, very much. Can we get Monson Love in the chat for the super sticker? Thank you, pal. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mon. Like, honestly, just I would return the statement. I am indebted to your oh my god, I'm indebted to your generosity, my friend. Thank you so much. You're a champ. Please get some emojis for Mon, everybody. It's our King of the Stream, Chief Power of the Day. I still haven't put up a proper percentage for the day, by the way. My bad. I'm going to go and feed my cats because I have to do that. I'm going to put up the bathroom break thing. I'm going to go and feed my cats. I'm going to come back and I'm going to do another round, and then I'm going to update the percentage properly to show what it's actually at. Sorry, I have not done that today. And yeah, then I'm going to go and eat my food after that. So I'll do another round. Alex, how are you, dude? I'll be back in a minute. Sorry. Right, I'm going to go and feed them because they'll be starving. I will be right back with you, and I'll get back on track with where we're up to. Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, and then I'll talk to you properly about tomorrow. Yes. And also, the Mitist, I have read that. I'm fully aware of your circumstances, obviously. It sucked. I hope you have a much better next 5 years. Let's try and have a much better 5 years together. I'll be right with you. Right back. Good go.
We have taken objective Freddy.
Oh god. Oh gee. Oh, it's all happening.
We have taken objective.
Sorry, I'm back. I had to bring Cleo up here to eat because Phoenix eats her food when I don't stay down there. But I went to close the window because I don't want to jump out it, and a wasp had just flown in. So it really is all happening now. Let me have a quick drink.
We have taken objective Duff.
I really hope that does not come through the curtains. Sorry, sorry, I went, sorry, I went, Phil, dude, whoa, whoa. I just got really dizzy. I think it's the heat in this room, not drinking enough, and then running downstairs to feed them. Oh, hold on. Hold on, give me one moment. Give me 1 second. Just give me a moment. Bear with. Let me have more of a drink. Oh, dude. All right. Mate, that was wild. That caught me mega off guard. Okay, come on. Jesus Christ. Ooh. I'm fine. Come on, let's do this. Secretly chugging on some whiskey. Dude, if you guys knew how little I drink these days. I barely ever drink now. If I was to do a drunk stream at some point, it would be a wild departure for me. I barely ever consume alcohol. Got instant ramen today. Oh, you're letting us down, the Midas. I am absolutely starving. I can't wait to eat after this. I'm going to do this round, guys, and I'm going to go and get food. I'm so hungry. There was something I was going to come back and talk about, and I can't remember what it was. I apologize. Have you guys had a good day, by the way? Sorry, Phoenix is now meowing at the door because he knows Cleo's in here eating. So they get fed. Emily and I have created a thing in the hallway downstairs called Cat's Corner. So it's a little spot where there's a little piece of carpet on the floor, and we've put like a little sign above it, right? And they used to eat there together. We can't do that anymore without supervising them because Phoenix eats his food as quickly as possible. And he then barges Cleo out of the way and eats hers as well when she's still got like half left. So because she's in here eating, he's now at the door meowing because he wants her food. It's kind of wild, man. I've not actually had cats that do this before. He just straight up steals hers. Like, I've had multiple cats before and never had to deal with it to this degree. Ever tried buldak noodles? No, what are those, Jacob? Hi, Cleo. You want to go out? Yeah? Are you going to be good? Or... good girl. Hold on. I'm going to let her out before Phoenix tears a hole through the door. Bear with me. Sorry. No, both out, both out. Okay, then. Oh, for God's sake, I just got back. Ticks can die. You not had a good... John, I hope your day gets better, mate. I really do. Hope your day gets better, my friends. Ticks. Do ticks serve any purpose? I know that the vast majority of creatures have a purpose in the you know, the food chain or whatever, right? Or the overall overarching... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Combination of life forms, right? Do ticks actually serve any purpose as such? Any positive purpose? Or would we be completely fine without them? Chicken food to spread disease. Is that right? So is that spreading of disease doing anything to control population numbers in any positive way of any animal? Or is it literally a case of if we wiped out ticks, there would be no negative ramifications for it? Because there actually aren't that many creatures on the planet that you can say that about, but ticks might be one. Like, even wasps serve a purpose. I can't remember what it is, but wasps do serve a purpose. Oldak. Jacob, hold on. I'm going to write it in my phone, mate. So if I come across them, I can try them. Oldak noodles. Oh, I feel like I recognize that, but I've never tried it. Hey, mate, if I see them, I'll pick them up. Thanks for the tip. I appreciate it.
We are not going to lose the objective.
Less bird food equals less birds. Would it be a significant enough impact? It might be. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to actually sort of work it out or not. There are probably some things we can't accurately work out because there's too many variables. But yeah, you might be right.
We have lost objective Freddy.
They can't. Yeah, ticks are terrible. There are certain diseases which are potentially fatal for humans from ticks. Pretty awful. Do you know what also is terrifying? Something that people don't think about? Amoebas.
First aid. Get patched up.
Waterborne amoebas, I believe, can kill you. So, you know, when people go off somewhere and they find some water, you know, some still water or something, and they go swimming in it, not a good idea. Like, you're probably going to be fine, but there are circumstances where if there's completely still water, and it's just left alone all the time, like nothing interacts with it, there can be waterborne amoebas in it, and you can die. I believe that is one of the brain diseases, I think. Maybe ticks help control the deer population. Maybe. Maybe. I know there are areas where we try and control deer population, so possibly. There's a tick that makes humans violently allergic to red meat. Really? I'd never heard of that. That's interesting. Bulldog noodles can be really hot, can they? Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. That's a good piece of information. Ticks carry various microorganisms and bacteria. Ticks help to keep animal population in check, apparently. Okay. Okay, so therefore, yeah, that's kind of why I was asking. There are certain creatures that we feel are pointless. They only have a negative impact, but they actually do provide something that if they were wiped out would have some ramifications. Now, would it have enough of an impact should they not exist? I don't know. It's possible that they helped control population numbers, but if they were wiped out, maybe something else would just do it instead.
Here, first aid.
Google told me.
Losing objective apples.
It could be, the way I see it is, it could be that that is fact, or it could be that that is ultimate fact. It could be that it is fact, but without it being ultimate in the sense that we can cope without it. It wouldn't have a negative impact. Or it could be somewhat speculatory. Because what I said earlier of, I'm sure we know that that's the case, that ticks do help to control animal populations. I don't know if we have a way, obviously I'm in no way qualified for this, I don't know if we have a way to accurately predict what happens if a certain species doesn't exist. Because maybe there are just far too many variables. Daily goal complete. It is. The daily goal is actually completely wrong, and I've not updated it since we got to goal, which is absolutely my fault. I will do it before the end, because I also need to jot down which bonus rewards have been unlocked today.
Objective Charlie.
Bulldog noodles are Korean level spice hot. Are they all really hot, or are there any that are more mild? Like, are there different levels?
An enemy airship has has arrived.
Hold the objective. You're injured, I can help.
Objective done.
Oh, hi, by the way. Hi, okay. We're finishing after this one. Just so you know. How's your day been, mate? Have you had a good one? That's what I was talking about. Guys, I just want to reiterate, in case you didn't catch it earlier or you weren't here, I will stream tomorrow, but I will be late. I will not be on at the normal time. I will be on, I think, somewhere between 5 and 5:30 p.m. I think. I can't guarantee you. I think. But I'll jump on and do a brief stream when I get the chance. But I won't be available at the normal time. Also, I want to lay down now a marker for tomorrow. Tomorrow might be terrible because either we have a bad day or because I'm starting a different time or algorithm or whatever. I'm not going to be significantly down or complainy or whatever tomorrow if we have a bad day, because today has been incredible. And if tomorrow is bad, that is the trough following the peak, and that's fine. So, yeah. Tomorrow will be okay regardless, but I'll show up and I'll do something anyway. The least spicy one is the lovely hot, half spicy. Okay, I'll look for that one. Thank you. Just finished my exams. Oh, dude, awesome, mate. I remember the feeling of finishing exams. It was awesome, dude. That's great, man. Happy for you. That's fantastic. Gonna go make beef noodle soup. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much for today, man. I really can't thank you enough. I'm absolutely, and I mean this literally, I am thrilled. I am absolutely thrilled with that today. Thank you for your support. And equally as importantly, thank you for hanging out, mate. Thank you for hanging out and chatting to me and to everyone in the chat. It's been a blast. Absolute blast, mate. Thank you so much. And you know what? This has got to be a good omen, mate. If we can have this much fun, this much of a good time, on a good day, doing this 8 or 9 year old game that I'm super mega burnt out on, if the next Battlefield goes well, we could have some real good times again. We could have some real good days. We could have some really fun times again. Let's hope so. Thank you again for the fresh subscriptions today, everybody. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the community if you've hit the sub button. If you're not, don't worry. Just have a look, and if you're not subbed, just consider whether you're having a good enough time or not. If you're not, don't worry about it. It's fine. But if you are, we'd love to add you to the community. We're heading towards 82,000 as our next mini milestone, with our main milestone being 100k. We get fresh Battlefield content out every day, whether it be shorts. We get shorts out every day, but shorts, streams, full-on videos, etc. It'd be brilliant to have you join us. The hell did that happen?
Do you want me to patch you up? I can fix your wounds.
I'm so hungry. Maybe that's part of me feeling dizzy. Too hot, not enough water, ran downstairs and back again quickly for the cats, and haven't eaten for a while. It's not a great combination, is it? I need to start bringing a snack up with me for the stream. I think it was Ernie said about that the other day, and I need to start doing it again. It's just sensible. I don't know why I'm not doing it already. I always get hungry midway through the stream, and then feel ill at the end. Just bring a snack. Just bring something to eat, Get Good. What are you doing? It's so simple.
Don't let them take the objective.
A lot, okay. A lot. I don't know if Mon wants to share or not, but it was a lot. It was enough for, you know, multiple, like 2 or 3 goals. A lot. Get good at eating, guy. You are right. You are correct.
Protect the objective.
We have lost objective button.
Capture that objective. Defend this objective.
I'm going to have to bring the standing fan up, I think, if it's going to be like this. I mean, this is only, what did I say today? 17 degrees C. And this room is boiling. This room's boiling, man.
We have taken objective apples.
That's 4 times the money I have on my card. And that's why you shouldn't donate. That's a gives me the opportunity to make a really important point. We get very, very focused on the stream about keeping it sustainable because that has to be my focus, and it's because it's the thing that links us all together. But it's equally as important that people only support when they feel they're in a position to do so. Because I've said in the past, I don't want someone to support what I'm doing if it puts them in a bad situation. If I find out it puts you in a bad situation, I will feel worse about getting the money than I will feel good about getting it. So that's why whenever anyone says, oh, I wish I could support, I can't, blah, 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 you don't have to say it. You don't have to tell me. No one has to inform me. No one has to apologize. No one has to nothing. Just enjoy the stream. That's all you have to do. When people support, it's amazing. It keeps us able to do this. It is the extra. It's phenomenal. What did that guy just do? But you are more than welcome to hang out every day for nothing and just joining with the community. And don't want anyone to ever put themselves in a rough spot to support the content, because you have to put yourself first, and you should do. So make sure you do.
We're protecting the objective.
We have taken objective button.
Also, anyone out, if you're a child, by the way, don't go give money.
First aid boy. Objective.
I know we don't get many very young people in our community. Our demographic is generally older, but if you are technically a child, please don't support. Keep your money if you're a child. That is for you, and I will always have that rule. I would encourage you to not support any streamers or content creators if you are a child. It is completely your choice. But when you're a child and you have limited income, that should be your income. Or, well, sorry, income. That should be your disposable money, let's say. I'm not a child nor a grown-up. Are you somewhere in between?
We control all objectives.
Tommy, well, I'm glad you are making improvements to your physical health, mate. That's fantastic. That's great to hear. I'm a child, don't mind when I support. Okay, let's say... not mentally a child, then. There you go. Nailed it. Hey, guys, is it worth playing now? I think generally people will tell you yes. It depends on your circumstance. I actually have made a video for this. It's like 40-odd minutes long. Well, the new stuff in it is like 30 minutes. But if you want to watch the video I made the other day, it gives my full coverage of how this game is now. But welcome to the stream. How are you? I'm not going to read your name out, but yeah, dude, welcome to the stream. Also, yes, this game makes me completely aware I need glasses on a regular basis as well. Hope, welcome to the vertical stream. Guys, that's me. I'm going to go and eat and drink a load of water because I think I've made myself incredibly dehydrated. I know I've done it a lot and some of you might be bored of hearing it, but I cannot thank you enough for the day we've had today. It goes without saying, I appreciate the support. It's phenomenal. Mon, some of these might not come up because they're in the mini feed, but Mon, Ronnie, Matt, is that everyone? I can't. There might have been others today and they're not in the mini feed. Whatever. Guys, support today, unbelievable. But thank you as well for hanging out and chatting to me and getting involved and just making it clear you were having a good time. It is so good when you guys have a good time. I really, really, really take some pride in you guys enjoying doing this. Thank you very, very much for being a part of it. Paris, thank you very much. Are there any servers? Yes, if you use the server browser, you can still find games. There's not many modes. You can't always find it in your region, etc. But if you use the server browser, you can find games. And welcome to the stream. We are just finishing, but thank you for coming and hanging out. I need to calculate the goal before we go to see what we got to, and I can then inform you guys of what bonus rewards were unlocked today as well, which will be written down and will be done. Bear with me. So, it's playable. It's absolutely playable, yeah, absolutely. Just make sure you use the server browser. Bear with. PayPal's changed some stuff around and made the app worse. Bear with me. Hi, Pablo. We're just finishing, guys, just so you know. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you've had a good day, Pablo. Tweed, I don't know if I said hello. Hi, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Nearly there. Oh, I forgot to respond earlier to something. Mon, I don't know why the membership thing's being weird, but I'm borderline pleased it is, because you should not have put through any more support today than you did. But yeah, I don't know why the membership thing's still broken. Absolutely no idea. The gifting members, like, function. Nearly got this. Nearly got this. I have to calculate like 4 different things. Hold on. I mean, that's wild. It's like 240 odd %. We're not far off 2.5. That is amazing. That is amazing. That is absolutely brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. I'm absolutely blown away with that. Oh my days. Luke, thank you so much. Sorry, thank you, Demitis. I'll see you tomorrow, mate. Remember, I'll be late, but I'll see you tomorrow, pal.
You just entered the membership collective. Hooray for being 10% cooler, yeah!
I'll recalculate. I'll redo it. I am blown away. Thank you so much, guys. What a difference between yesterday and today, right? Good God, thank you very much. Big love to Luke if you got a membership from him. Tweed didn't get one again. Oh no. It goes on, Tweed. Right, recalculating. Don't put anything else through. I said this earlier today anyway, but don't put anything else through. That's a phenomenal day. Also, it means I have to keep recalculating. So just leave it at that. Thank you very, very much. You guys are champs. Yeah, man, that's not far off 2.6. That is incredible. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Sorry, I've put 2.5 rather than 250. I'm an idiot. 2.5%, everybody. Amazing. I'm absolutely thrilled. You guys are champions. Thank you so much. I think that actually puts me up for the week. Which is insane, considering what the week was like before today. So that's wild. Thank you. Luke, thank you for rounding off the day with the gifteds. Thank you, everyone I already thanked for the support today. Mon, you're a hero. Have a brilliant holiday, mate. I can't wait to hear about what you get up to. Please eat some nice food, because I need to hear about your nice food. Thank you so much, man. And it was really good to talk today. You have some very, very helpful words regarding being happy, and I hope some people took some something useful from what you were saying. You guys are great. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I guess that's it. I need to go and eat food. My brain's not working. And GetGoodGuy, we've been great. Dame's got tiny hands. I love you very much. I'll see you tomorrow if you're around. Remember, I will be late. I will be busy at the normal time. I will be late tomorrow, and it will be a shorter stream. But I will be here. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you, Mon. King of the stream, choosing part of the day. See you later, guys. Bye-bye. Oh, like and subscribe, obviously. Thank you, guys. See you soon. Bye.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and enjoy the show.